Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time for the full-length review of the Trumbull Valley Bounty Broker pack. It last appeared in the game in February 2022, and this is going to be a longer video because there are many items in the Trumbull Valley pack, and they're also a bit more complicated, but I will tell you which to smash and which to pass on, and it will be the full-length review rather than Bounty Broker Monthly, where I just pick and choose the best and most interesting items. Let's go ahead and get started with the cosmetics, which kicks us off with the Biker Vest Antler Star. Bounty is to drive 7 kilometers in your vehicle, and it's basically a brown biker leather kind of outfit. All of these outfits come from the Heartland DLC. They are the outfits that the unique characters there once wore. Then you've got the Leather Trench Coat Black. The bounty is to recruit 1 survivor into your community, and you can see it's exactly what it says it is. It is a, well, black leather trench coat. Then you've got the Lizard Hoodie Chameleon. Bounty is to destroy 3 plague hearts with explosives, and as you can see here, it is a wildly colorful, one of the kind of animal hoodie style outfits. Not a whole lot to say about it. And then finally, the Tattered Suit Battle Worn. The bounty is to get 2 enclaves into allied status with you. And as you can see, it's basically just a sort of business suit, but it's a little bit beaten up. It's got a little bit of blood stains on it. And I'd say that about does it for the cosmetics. Which brings us to our first weapon, the Restored Echo S4 SMG. Now, the Echo weapons are a little more complicated, so let me go ahead and explain a few things right off the bat. First, the restored part of the name means it is a re-release of the original Echo line in Heartland's DLC. You can actually still go into Heartland and get an original Echo S4 and then transfer it into your base game. The restored variant, the stats are exactly the same. They are just a way to get it without going into Heartland, perhaps a more accessible way of getting an Echo S4. And otherwise, like I said, the stats are exactly the same. It does have another feature that is unique to all of these Echo weapons and restored Echo weapons. I'll get to that in a moment, though. Anyways, bounty is to collect 4 materials. The price for more restored Echo S4s is 300 influence each. This is a primary assault weapon that fires 9mm bullets. It has a 30-round capacity. It weighs 8 pounds. You can fire it semi-automatic or in burst fire. It has a mid-range scope that is very accurate. It has hardly any recoil, though the muzzle sway is a bit noticeable, but the main thing that makes these Echo weapons very different is that they all come with integrated silencers. That means the silencer is permanently attached. The upside to this is being permanently attached means you do not get the downsides of an attached silencer, which is that an attached silencer actually causes additional damage to the weapon's durability per shot. The integrated silencers, they will never do that. The downside is that you cannot take it off and put a brake on, but you wouldn't really want to do that for the Echo S4, so it's perfectly fine that it has an integrated silencer, and it is one of the best 9mm weapons in the game. Not until things like, the MPX competition and the Danger Dog came out did something really compete with the restored Echo S4, so I highly recommend it. It's not hard to get. Just grab 4 building materials. It's highly efficient. It's accurate. It's just insanely good. But next up is the Restored Echo S6 pistol. So once again, the re-release of the original Echo S6. The bounty is to kill 14 zombies with a pistol. The price for more of these Echo S6s is 325 influence each. This is a sidearm pistol that fires 45 caliber bullets. It has a 7-round capacity. It weighs 8 pounds. It fires semi-automatically. And like all of the other weapons in this series, it has an integrated silencer that cannot be removed and has pretty average pistol accuracy. Overall, the integrated silencer does not save this weapon because you just wouldn't want to use a 45 caliber pistol because it's not going to be good enough to kill a plague heart, and it's overkill on regular zombies. So although it does have the very awesome integrated silencer, it just doesn't matter. I would pass. Then you've got the Restored Echo S7 Assault Rifle. The bounty is to have teammates kill 8 zombies that are currently being grappled by you. The price for more of these assault rifles is 375 influence each. This is a primary assault weapon that fires 5.56mm bullets. It has a 30-round capacity. It has 7 pounds for its weight. It has all 3 of the firing modes, and of course it has an integrated silencer, as all of the Echo series weapons do. But overall, it is still a very ordinary rifle because it doesn't have a scope. If it had a scope, I would have recommended it, but this is basically like just using a a normal assault rifle, except it has an integrated silencer, which is not good enough to save it. If it had a scope, would have recommended it, but I'm going to say pass. But next up is the Restored Echo S2 rifle. The bounty is to kill 3 screamers with crossbows while crouched. If you want more of these rifles, they will cost 975 influence. This is a primary rifle that fires 22 caliber rounds. It has a 10-round capacity. It weighs 8 pounds. It is bolt action, which means it does fire slowly because you got to recock the bolt each time. However, it is also completely immune to any durability loss because it's a bolt action weapon, meaning you never have to repair this weapon. It is also extremely accurate at long ranges because it has a high accuracy sniper scope that is pinpoint accurate when you are zoomed, and there is barely any muzzle sway. Lastly, it of course comes with the integrated silencer that cannot be removed, but that's not a disadvantage because you would never want to put a brake on this weapon. Overall, this is the best rifle in the game for the bolt action class, and that's because it's the only 22 caliber bolt action rifle in the entire game. It is profoundly accurate, shoots the cheapest bullets that one-hit zombies in the game, and overall it's just super insanely good. It only has one weakness, and that, since it's bolt action, it does struggle with zombies up close, but there is another weapon that you can use at the same time as this, and it will completely counter it, and when used together, you will have some of the most efficient weapons in the game. And speaking of that buddy weapon to the Restored Echo S2 rifle, introducing the Restored Echo S1 revolver. Bounty is to use 4 gasoline canisters. Price for more of these revolvers is 1,000 influence each. It is a sidearm revolver that shoots 22 caliber bullets. Since it's a revolver, it does mean that it takes longer to reload, but it's completely immune to any durability loss because it's a revolver, meaning you never need to repair it. It has an 8-round capacity, weighs 3.5 pounds, fires semi-automatic, but it does feature a short-range scope that, while not useful for sniping zombies, it does help you confirm kills up at close range, though it does have a bit of muzzle sway. However, it is very accurate at close range. That said, the main thing is that it has an integrated silencer. It is one of 3 revolvers that can be silenced. The only 3 is, well, the Restored Echo S1, but as well as the original Echo S1, the one in the Heartland DLC, and the only other revolver that can be silenced in the game is the OSS Silent Knight. It doesn't have a scope, and it fires 45 caliber rounds, so it is not good. This is the only good revolver in the game. The original Echo S1 and the Restored Echo S1, because like I said, they are identical. What makes them so good is you just use gunslinging to counteract the fact that it reloads slowly, and now use the new ability to swap from your primary weapon into your sidearm. So use the Echo S2 rifle and the Echo S1 revolver together. Neither of them ever need to be repaired. They both use the cheapest bullets, 22 caliber bullets that will one-hit kill most zombies in one hit. And what do you know? They use the same bullet, meaning one stack of ammo will feed both of the weapons. No need to carry 2 stacks, no need to junk up your inventory. Together, they are an insanely powerful combo. They are some of the best weapons in the game, and within their class, they are the best weapons. This is the best revolver in the game, and the Echo S2 rifle, as well as the variant, the Restored Echo S2 rifle, is the best bolt-action rifle in the game. That, however, brings us to the most curious Restored Echo S3 shotgun. The bounty is to kill 4 ferals with shotguns. If you want more of these shotguns, they cost 1,250 influence each. It is a primary shotgun weapon, so it fires 12 gauge shells. It has a 6-shell capacity, though if you reload it, you can fit a 7th one in there. It has a 9-pound weight, and then everything about it seems like the typical shotgun. Pretty average accuracy, pretty average spread, no scope, but because it is part of the Echo series of weapons, it has an integrated silencer. In fact, it is the only shotgun in the game, alongside the original Echo S3 shotgun from Heartland, to have a silencer on the shotgun. They are the only shotguns that are capable of being silenced because you cannot attach a silencer to shotguns. And that means you absolutely should get one because of how unique it is. It's actually really good on Nightmare Zone because Nightmare Zone ferals, they're not blood ferals, so they can be killed in one headshot. And well, since it's silenced, you can actually use it to kill the ferals very effectively. It works pretty good on pretty much any difficulty. You could even use it on Lethal Zone. It wouldn't be quite as good, but it would still be useful. And like I said, if you're a shotgun enthusiast, well, what do you know? You've got a shotgun that you can use that doesn't ring the dinner bell and cause every zombie in the neighborhood to come and attack. And that brings us to our final item, which is actually 5 items in one. The improvised weapon station. The bounty is to kill 15 hordes of zombies. The price for more weapon stations is 1,000 influence each. This is a facility mod, and it will plug into any facility mod slot. And what it does is craft 4 other items, which I will now review. And the first of these is the Danforth Slugger. To build one, it'll cost you 3 materials and 300 parts, but if someone has the knowledge of craftsmanship, it's reduced to 2 materials and 150 parts. This is a blunt melee weapon that weighs 12 pounds, so it's really heavy. However, it has excellent knockdown. Enough knockdown that if the character using it is maxed out in the striking skill, they can knock zombies down 100% of the time in a single hit with max striking. This is really good because striking is all about knocking zombies down and executing them as quickly as possible, so one-hit guaranteed knockdowns is awesome. And since the improvised weapon station can just mass produce these, you can just have one on every single one of your striking characters. Just beware of the weight. So overall, it's not bad. Next up is the Trumbull Gatekeeper. The cost to build one is 3 materials and 400 parts, but you can knock it down to 3 materials and 200 parts if you have knowledge of mechanics in your community. It is a primary rifle that fires 7.62mm rounds with a 10-round capacity. It weighs 9.5 pounds, and it's a bolt-action weapon, which means it never has to be repaired, no durability loss. It also comes with a handmade suppressor and has a pretty strong sniper scope that zooms in very far with excellent accuracy and minimal sway. However, it's still not a very good weapon because there's really no reason to use a bolt-action weapon with such a heavy caliber round. You'd much rather use something like the Echo S2 rifle because heavy caliber bullets, they need to be on a very rapid fire weapon so that you can shred plague guards or shred a juggernaut, and this doesn't do it, so I'm not going to recommend it. It's not particularly good. The third weapon is the Network DIY Assault Rifle. To build one, it'll cost 3 materials and 400 parts, but if you have the knowledge of mechanics in your community, it is knocked down to 3 materials and 200 parts. This is a primary assault weapon that fires 5.56mm bullets. It has a 40-round capacity, weighs 7.5 pounds, has all 3 of the firing modes, comes with a Network Pro brake, which is basically a special named professional brake, and overall, it is an okay rifle, but it's not outstanding, and that's because it has iron sights. It doesn't have a scope. If it had a scope, it'd actually be pretty good, but without the scope, it's basically a sort of M4 weapon with 40-round capacity instead of 30-round capacity. So instead of being a 5 out of 10, it's like a 5.2 out of 10. And lastly, you've got the Masterwork Assault Rifle. This actually requires the knowledge of mechanics to build in the first place. I don't know if you could reduce the price to build it any farther down than the base cost, and the base cost is 3 materials, 750 parts, and 2 scraps of circuitry. What you get, though, is a primary assault weapon that fires 5.56mm bullets with a humongous 100-round capacity, weighs 7.5 pounds, has all of the firing modes, and a great mid-range scope that zooms in a solid amount, tightens the accuracy quite a bit, and the weapon has only moderate muzzle sway. Overall, it is a highly effective rifle, really one of the best in class in the 5.56mm category. The only weapon I can think of off the top of my head that might even threaten this weapon's position as the best weapon in class is possibly the M4 SSW, but either way, this weapon is way more accessible than the SSW. It's a monster of a weapon, highly recommended. Anyways, that is all of the weapons in the Trumbull Valley pack. So, as a review, which items do I smash and which items do I pass on? Starting with the cosmetics, a biker vest and leather trench coat, yeah, I'll smash. They're easy enough to get. Lizard hoodie and tattered suit, nah, gonna pass. They're too much of a pain. On to the weapons. Restored Echo S4 submachine gun, smash. It's one of the best 9mm weapons around. Restored Echo S6 pistol, nope, gonna pass. I'm not gonna use a 45 caliber pistol without any special features. Restored Echo S7 assault rifle, nope, gonna pass. It's basically just a normal assault rifle with a silencer on it. Restored Echo S2 rifle, yep, super smash. It is the best bolt-action rifle in the game. Restored Echo S1 revolver, super smash. It's the best revolver in the game. Restored Echo S3 shotgun, super smash. It's the only silenced shotgun in the entire game. I mean, come on, you've got to have it. And finally, for the mods, improvised weapons station, super smash. The Danforth Slugger is really good, and the Masterwork assault rifle is also super good. Trouble Gatekeeper and Network DIY Rifle, yeah, just forget about them. The Stanford Slugger and the Masterwork Assault Rifle's where it's at, and they're both extremely good. So Super Smash on Improvised Weapon Station. But anyways, that is my full review of the Trumbull Valley Bounty Broker Pack. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Are any of these weapons impressing you? Did I convince you to pick any of them up? Are you disappointed that I didn't like some of the weapons that you liked? Tell me which ones you were impressed by and which ones you thought should have been on the list. At any rate, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was informative, and of course subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And remember that you don't have to be good to get good.